How to make Spanish rice your own. Stay tuned. Hello there, this is Margarita Cruz coming to you back from my kitchen. Hope you all have been great. I am actually in the middle of cooking some Spanish rice, and I also have frozen cut up beef or meat to make tacos. And this is where the tacos de carne asada come in, carne asada tacos come in. And I'll be showing you a little bit what type of seasonings, and you can actually use any type of seasoning in there that you choose. Ready-made seasoning or just your plain old seasoning. Okay, so right now I have my rice at a high flame, and what we want to do is almost kind of like a stir fry, but we want to cook the rice, make it almost browned. Okay, because right now it looks sort of brown because of the way the sun's hitting the pan, but we want it brown. Almost, let me see if I can get a, okay, you see the spoon, some look white and some look translucent. We want a little bit darker, like a darker, almost like a snow white, pale white, cream color. But we also want to turn them brown, get a little bit brown in there. And if you can see at the bottom, there are some brown bits right now. So we want to, and I don't cook with butter. I don't cook with any type of oil except for either coconut or olive. And with this one I did olive oil because I am out of coconut oil. If you can use avocado oil, if you have avocado oil, go right ahead and use it. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of like moving this thing. I'm so sorry. Okay. So we're going to kind of like let that sit a little bit and bring this down just a tad. Okay, so come right back, and then we're going to come to mixing up the seasonings and everything else. So what I'm doing now is I'm dumping in the chipotle, onions, tomato, and a little bit of celery. And then I'm going to add some water. Okay, bear with me. Alright, so this right now, what I put in here is the chicken seasoning from the box, but I want to make it my own. So I had my husband, before he left, cut me up some onions, tomatoes, and celery. And then, of course, a little bit of a chipotle pepper in here. So this way, okay, so I already put in 1.5 cups, so I just need 1 more cup, because you can see, oh, wrong side. As you can see, it's asking for 2.5 cups. But being that I put in 1/2 cup of water earlier, we're going to add the second half. So now we got 2.5 cups in there. But I put in 1/2 cup of rice, extra long grain rice. And there we go. Okay. So for every 1/2 cup of rice that you put in, you would have to put in 1 cup. If you put in 1 cup of rice, you would have to put 2 cups of water or chicken broth. Or you could do 1 cup of chicken broth and 1 cup of water. Especially if you don't want to do the low fat broth because it doesn't have no flavor, you could do 1 and 1. So it'll still be the same fat content. Or if you want to do, you know, the fit and active kind, or just a low cal, low sodium, or no sodium at all, that's even better. Alright, so now we're going to let that come to a boil. Okay, we're going to check on the meat, and it still has a lot to go because, like I said, it was very, very frozen. So I'm just kind of like letting it sit in its juices right now, because it does have fat in here, so as you can see the white from here and everything else too. So, but yes, we have plenty of seasoning, so this could be good. You can add some tomato sauce in here. Basically I can put the exact same thing that was in here, like the tomatoes and celery and onion and a little bit of chipotle in here too, with a little bit of more seasoning. You can put beef broth in here. You can even put chicken broth and it'll still taste amazing. So yeah, so I'll be back. Okay everyone, so we're back. Here is the meat. It's coming out beautiful. I ended up adding about 2 tablespoons of this this Maggi beef flavored bouillon in powder form. And I also added, no, it's not weed. It's not weed, I promise you. Like half a handful of oregano, okay? I rubbed it together on both my palms and I put it in here. And I also added a little bit to the rice that's coming out. Look at that. Isn't that starting to look beautiful? And then I added a half of a package of chili seasoning. I also added like a tablespoon of onion powder and a tablespoon of garlic powder and a couple of tablespoons of my house seasoning. Be sure to look it up on my YouTube channel. I'll show you how to do that. And then I sprinkled some of this over. I just kind of like sprinkled it over the thing like that until it's for the color. And right now it tastes amazing. And if you do want to add a little bit of juice to this, you can. I drained all the grease and the water that was in here, and now I'm just kind of like trying to dry it out and stuff. So, but yeah, everything is coming out good. And if you want to add red wine to this, you can. You can add white wine to this. You can add champagne. You can add a little bit of beer to this, or a little bit of flour to thicken this up. You can do whatever, but yeah, it's actually pretty amazing. So, but it's like I said, I took off the juice and the water that was in here, and I dumped it out in the garbage. And, but yeah, it's, then when I added the seasoning while it was dry, then the seasonings, the dry seasoning in powder form made it almost like a gravy. So, but yeah. And this should be almost done right now. So let me try this. See how, because I don't like soggy rice. I like it al dente, just like my spaghetti. So hold on. Almost. Almost. I'm going to add a little bit more water. Oh my God. It's got that kick afterwards. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was sneezing and I had to stop the camera for a second. But yeah, it needs about 5 more minutes. Okay, I'm going to bring you guys back down here. Ooh, but it's starting to taste really good. Alright, so I'll be back. How are you doing? I'm back. I did not know how I was going to do this, because as you can see, I'm totally in the raw, and I'm kind of I'm sort of vulnerable, not 100%, because this is the first video I've made in the last few weeks. Haven't been doing that well, because most of you know that I am diabetic and also have high blood pressure, and sometimes when you mash those two together, it's almost like a ticking time bomb. But I was well enough to make this video, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing okay. And I wanted to show you this awesomeness, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and bring you over right now. This way you can see it, okay? So as you've seen in the thumbnail, this is what it looks like. But anyway, you can eat this with a fork, with some chips or whatever. But I'm gonna show you the rice, which is really good. Real good. And when I'm not drinking water, I'm drinking aloe vera juice, and it's more like a drink, not a juice. And this has purified water, aloe vera gel, cane sugar, white grape concentrate, what else? Beta carotene. So you can get this at Aldi's. And it has like apple juice and white grape juice and other type of stuff, and of course the aloe vera gel. And I'm eating it with gluten-free tortilla chips with sea salt. Now the guacamole, I'm gonna use the same. Okay. Real good. Now to make the guacamole, I'll put a link below where my husband had made guacamole and refried beans, and oh my god, really, really good. I'm going to try it without the tortilla chip then. Ooh, real good. Real, real good. Okay. Now, if you want to put sour cream on this, you can. But I would probably opt for like maybe Greek yogurt and then add your own seasonings to it. So Greek yogurt with some ranch seasoning, or add some cumin or some taco seasoning with the Greek yogurt. Real good. So everything that I'm eating here is under 400 calories. Like I said, high blood pressure and everything else, diabetes. So I have to be careful what I eat. But I hope you try this. If you do try this, please tag me on Pinterest or on Instagram. This way I can see your plate. So from my kitchen to yours, from my plate to yours, this is Margarita CRUZ-AMARO, Mama Cruz, coming to you from my kitchen. I love you guys. Talk to you soon, and see you in the next video.